Do you sometimes feel like the property you bought 2 years ago does not fit the value and the purpose for land banking? Do you also feel that the property you bought 2 years ago does not fit the idea of capital appreciation? That's why today I'll be talking about 3 factors you should look into before you decide to go into that real estate deal. A client in diaspora, are you an intending investor? Are you about going into real estate investment in Nigeria? So today I'll be sharing 3 factors you should look into before you decide to do that. So hi again, for those of you just watching me for the first time, my name is Queeneth, popularly known as Queeneth the Realtor, and today I'll be talking about 3 factors you should look into before you get that wonderful property. So the first factor is your why. The why question is very important. I think basically for all projects or anything you want to do aside real estate, it is important to know why you want to go into it. What is the planning? What is the whole goal? What's the end game? Even in business, when you go into your normal business, you need to know why you're going into that business and what is the end game. So why are you going into real estate? Why do you want to buy that property? Why do you want to get that house? Why do you want to go into renting? Why do you want to do fix and flip? Why do you want to buy a property, a landed property? Is it for land banking? Is it for capital appreciation? Is it for buy and build? Why do you want to buy that house in Lekki? Is it because everybody is buying a house in Lekki? Or you just want to be a baller? Or you just want to have an investment that you can flip in the next 3 to 5 years? Answer those questions because it will help you to the next factor, location. What choice of location do you have in mind? Do you have a specific place you've been looking at? Is that a place that's enticing? Is that a place people are buying? You just need to choose a location that suits your purpose. So if you're buying for land banking, you need to get properties that fall underdeveloped and developing in between. I'm not saying you should go get the property that is in an underdeveloped area. I'm saying get the property that is between the underdeveloping phase and the developing phase, not fully developed, because if you're buying a developed property, that's not land banking anymore, because land banking allows you to buy at an affordable rate and you can decide to sell or develop when it adds value, that is when the price goes up. So you need to know all of that, and by choosing location, you then choose out locations that would really give you your why. Remember, if your why is to buy and sell later, so you want to buy in a promising environment where in the next 3 to 5 years you can flip faster and sell double or triple of what you got. Now, if you're buying to build, you're not going for a land banking location, because most land banking locations are locations that are not, or that might not necessarily be habitable at the moment. So you then look out for locations that are habitable, locations that choose, if that fits for family. That's if you're building a family house. If you're building to build, let's say, a hotel, a restaurant, a mall, you want to choose locations that fit that. So you look out for places that has a lot of industrial. Let's say you're going for hotels, you're going for shortlets, you're going for, no, let's leave shortlets out of the matter. Let's just say hotels, malls, restaurant. You look out for places that has a lot of companies, workspaces, sometimes industrial, depending on the type, because you need to be really careful about that. So, but just look out for areas that are missing places where people would eat, areas that accommodate a lot of people, having little or less areas for them to have fun. You pick out and you can decide to be the first club owner or the first hotel owner or the first restaurant owner. You can decide to build a mall. If you see that people need to go really far just to get groceries and all, and a lot of people live there, work there, you can decide to get a mini mart or a mall, and people will really go. That is if you want to go into that kind of real estate. But I'm trying to give examples as to why you go with your why. Why are you buying this land first? So if you answer that question, it will help you with the location. Now, the one that everybody keeps keeping every time is your budget. You cannot tell me that you want to buy a property with CFO in Eleko and you want to buy for 3 million naira. My dear, you'll be scammed. I don't think there's a place in Eleko, let's say Eleko Junction, that has a CFO that will go for 1 to 3 million naira. So you want to look into those kind of situations also. Now, why emphasizing or working towards this particular part I'm talking about? It is important that your budget goes according to the kind of property you want to buy. So if you're looking for a property that is already made, I mean it's in a good location, has exactly what you want, fits your purpose, has good documents, you're not going to buy it so cheap. Now, if you want the cheap one, you want to look out if it matches the location of what you want and the purpose for your purchase. Now, if you can answer those three questions, you are just a headway to your success in real estate. Now, if you want to get more tips about real estate and how to invest, how not to invest wrongly, and how to win, follow me at Queeneth the Realtor. I have more real estate tips for you, and you can also reach out to me if you want one-on-one consultation, or if you need to deal directly. Yes, you can always reach out to me at Queeneth the Realtor on YouTube. My phone number is also attached to this video. And I just want to wish you all well in your real estate journey. See you in the next video.